That's obviously a fast start from the opposition today. Do you think that probably saw the heads drop a little bit early after the first 3 minutes there?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but it seems like every week we cop early goals. But it's probably the earliest we've copped one today, but we copped 2 in the first 10. So yeah, it does. Yeah, look, I mean, naturally you drop your heads because you're disappointed, but I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself like Groundhog Day, but you play catch up the whole game. They're far better than us in the first half, took their chances. We were slow in the front third and we wanted to be a little bit more conservative today because we've been shipping goals and we didn't want to do that early and it happened again, so you can't coach that.
Yeah, obviously I'm guessing that makes it tough for you as a coach coming in with a preconceived game plan.
Yeah.
How do you adjust to something when it kind of goes out the window 3 minutes into a match like that?
Yeah, well, as I said, team sport, there's like 22 moving people out there, so you can only control the 11 that you've got. You can't control what the other 11 do, and you know, obviously they take their chances. Yeah, I mean, you doubt yourself a bit as a coach too, and you say, well, is there anything I can do that's better? The commitment's there. As I said before, if we're not good enough to beat teams that are better than us on the day, then we're not going to beat them. We don't finish chances. We were far better again in the second half, but you know, people tag it and say, oh, what do you think the starts are so slow? Is it the warm up? Is the no? It's nothing to do with that. Because our first halves were dynamite and our seconds were, we'd tag that and say, oh, I wonder what happened after half time. I don't think there's a tag on it. I don't think there's any real reason for any of it. It just is what it is at the moment.
So you haven't got a working theory on the slow start calls?
No, not at all. I haven't. No. Have you got one? Because you can maybe come in and tell me.
Absolutely no idea.
We change things up before the game for preparation and stuff, but it's never, it doesn't vary too much. So I suppose if we'd come out and gone 2 goals, you go, oh, I wonder what happened there. Well, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So
a few positives in the second half again. Are you at least pleased you've been able to see the games out and grow into them a bit as they've worn on, even if you're not jumping in right at the start?
Yeah, I made a couple of little changes and changed the system. We were a little bit repressed. We didn't really want to press them in the first half because we wanted to make sure defensively we were better, and we weren't. So I thought, oh well, stuff it, we'll change it and maybe press a little bit more and play a point forward, and we did. Yeah, we did. So we created some chances down that end, and you know, we were much better. But you're still playing catch up, and you're always going to take the risk that you might get caught on the break, which we did. So yeah, much better second half. But as I said last week, you can't play half a game of football. It doesn't work.
Well, good. Cheers, Dave. Ken, you 2 goals up after 3 minutes. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start than that, surely?
No, it was a good start, especially in the conditions. It was horrible conditions for both sides to play in. So, you know, we're just happy to come away with a win and 3 points, and I think that was the most important thing today.
Another fairly comfortable win at the end of the day. You must be happy with how the side's form is tracking.
Yeah, no, I'm happy where we are. I mean, we tried to keep the ball well in the second half, given that it was a pretty stiff breeze against us in the second half. The pitch was slick, but it was also very slippy as well underfoot, so it was difficult. So overall, really happy with the performance. We showed good character again, and I think quite right, we got off to a super start. Doesn't matter, getting 3 points then.
I might just pause for 1 sec.
Yeah.
Let's go. So was there a focus on trying to hit the scoreboard hard in that first half whilst you had the wind at your backs?
Yeah, I think there was a focus throughout the game that we want goals to boost our average. You know, but they didn't come like we wanted them to come. But you know, I think the pleasing thing was as well, we did create some chances and some good saves made and good defending on the line. So it's all part of the game. But it's a good win for us. Away to the Olympia at Warrior Park, it's always good to come away with 3 points.
Connor Schmidt seems to be a player who's playing with some real confidence at the moment in midfield. He's got that goal and hit the post early on. Is the offensive side to his game something you're trying to see a bit more of?
Well, it's something that he has in the locker, and we've seen it often in training over the years. And now that we've got some recognised fullbacks coming in, it's a good opportunity for us to push him further forward, because we know he's got it in his locker. He's also a good crosser of the ball. He's a tidy passer as well. So, and he gives us a bit of energy. He likes to grunt. He's a good tackler. So, yeah, doing well.
You mentioned a couple of new fullbacks, one of them being a new signing, Anthony Legendre. Can you tell us a little bit about him and how he came to be at the club?
Yeah, Anthony came from Hamilton Wanderers. He's from Canada originally. Had some time with DC United, so he's got a good pedigree. We've had him for a few weeks, and he's a little bit like Renato. We've nursed him along, and he's fitted in really super with everybody, and he looks a good prospect.
Cheers, Kevin. Let's go.